what the product will do for them, how it's going to solve their problem. You become the matchmaker of matching the correct problem, the correct product to their problem. No sales, being completely confused, to lots and lots of sales, being a consistent top seller and having that sales skill for life. I used to think sales and selling in a spa treatment, beauty treatment, used to be really complicated until I broke it down in my mind in this simple formula. Hello guys, welcome back. So I used to think sales were really complicated. I just didn't know how to do them. Back in my beauty spa days, yeah, I found sales really overwhelming. All this, like, I just didn't realize it was part of the treatment. So if you've ever felt like that and you don't know where to start and it's really confusing and everybody's throwing you ideas at you, you just wanted to know like a simple step-by-step formula on how to do it, a proven way that works, and from another therapist, not a general sales, this is how you sell and sell products, and really getting into the mindset of it all. So that's what I did for myself. I simplified it. I had a bit of training, but you have to make it your own. So here, stay till the end of the video and I'm going to go through my 3-step, really simple way to sell. So if you're new here, my name is Kira and I do all type of content about the spa industry, about holistic living, holistic health, but more than anything, I love to teach therapists and empower them how to sell ethically. I really spent some time teaching myself. I got in-house training, and with that I just went for it. I read books, videos, taught myself how to sell. So if you're an esthetician or any kind of health, fitness, well-being practitioner, all this will apply. So it's not just skincare products, it's not just makeup at a beauty counter. Sales applies to getting clients to come back to you, getting clients to connect with you, loyal, getting good quality clients. I have lots of videos here on this channel about client care and the client experience, so we'll go through all that as well. So there's so much content out there for you to decipher. There's so much masculine sales training, try this, and it all can feel very sleazy. But if you're a therapist, try take advice from someone. If you like my style, try take advice from somebody that you resonate with. If you like how I do it, more softer, ethical sales, as in never overselling, only selling what's appropriate, and it's ethical because it's part of the treatment. You only give half service if you don't recommend. It's recommending the home care. You carry out your treatment, but how's the client going to get their results at home? It's like going to the gym. What if your fitness instructor just did your gym session and that was it, and didn't give you any advice about diet, anything to do at home in between your sessions, and you're sitting there expecting miracles after 2-3 sessions, if even. You come for one spa skin treatment and you expect results like that. The body doesn't really work like that. You're trying to put the body into homeostasis, which is its healing energy. I'll be referring to some notes down here if you see me looking away. So it was so simple once I broke it down. This is a really good formula for you guys to sell and use. Here we go. So sales era. So I've broken the sales formula down, simple steps. You just have to remember sales era. So E or A, 3 letters. And within them, there's 3 subcategories. But so technically a 9-step process, but so much easier. All that will come to you and make sense if you just remember E or A. Enter your sales era. How to sell, why is selling important is it's going to avoid you burning out as a therapist. You can maximize your time in the treatment clinic, your income and your time. Why are you sitting there and then trying to sell? You do your hour treatment and then you're trying to rewind and sell. You're trying to increase, or you're trying to get more and more clients in. So why is it important to sell? First and foremost, why is this even a skill that you want to learn as a therapist, or even solo esthetician, or anybody that works in the health kind of fitness holistic arena? So it's very important to avoid burnout. As a therapist, it's already a really mentally and emotionally tough job. You're working with the public, you're working with lots of different energies, and the burnout is really real as a therapist, because you have to be fresh for every client, and you tend to be booked back to back, especially in a busy day spa. So this is going to really help your career. That's another point where you should learn sales. It's such a, instead of only knowing treatments and how to do treatments, you need to be able to perform those treatments and connect with clients. So it's very important. It will prolong your career, because you'll avoid burnout, and you're going to maximize your income. So the job is already time sensitive, as in there's only so many sessions and bookings you can have in one day. So you need your sales skills to rely on to have that shop, or have online products. I talk about that in all my other videos, so stay tuned for that. Really important. Lots of videos on how to set up your sales environment. So it's really important to learn sales for those reasons. And I used to be a therapist. Now I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I have a wonderful perspective. I have the therapist on how to do and the ins and outs of the job. And then now I have the view of being a client. So I have the best of both worlds to give you. Really good perspective. And I worked in lots of settings like Medi-Spa, day spa, salon, beauty, clinic, esthetician. I even set up my own. I did reflexology, lomi, hot stone massage. So I have lots of wealth of knowledge, and I have a real belief in ethical sales and in holistic lifestyle. So if all that appeals to you and you like my style, stay tuned till the end. And find lots and lots of videos in my catalogue. I talk a lot about the mindset behind sales, but this video in particular is literally a step-by-step guide how to actually do it. I even talk about the spa industry, but stay tuned. This is how you're going to go from no sales, being completely confused, to lots and lots of sales, being a consistent top seller, and having that sales skill for life. It's a skill, anybody can learn it. You don't have to be a natural. I definitely was not a natural. And sales will teach you how to talk to clients, how to talk in public, how to connect with clients and get more loyal, quality clients. So the formula is, drum roll, the formula is really easy. The formula is enter your sales era. So just remember era, E or A, those words, era. So I'm going to break era down into individual subcategories, but just if you're going into a new client, fresh client, just go sales era. I always recommend doing a sales tracker as well. I have a video all about that. So sales tracker is like a log sheet. These are practical steps. So you've worked on the mindset, you've worked on your confidence, you've worked on being non-pushy, being ethical. Why are sales ethical? Why are sales important? Ethical means never overselling, never selling the wrong stuff, selling because it's part of the treatment, selling because you're going to be adding value and getting more results for the client. You don't just go for one gym session and expect to have a six-pack. You go for more than one, and you get diet advice, and you get lifestyle advice, and things to do outside of your training session, recovery advice. So the same applies for beauty treatments. People want that sandwich approach of, I was saying about the sandwich approach. The sandwich approach is your skincare, maybe environmental, lifestyle, or nutritional advice to them, then the treatment on top, sandwiched together. It's never just, here's a magic cream, put on this eye cream and your wrinkles are going to go. No, what if all this is somatic like turmoil in your body, and what if this is like dehydration, it's lifestyle, it's diet, or it's not going to be as simple as there's a cream. No, cream, all this ties in with the nutrition, the lifestyle. Like what if somebody is using a really abrasive scrub? That's the wrong product for them, but they're where do they work? That's environment, could be sun damage. So that's what I mean by products alone won't cut it, but sales is really important to add into your treatment. So like their treatment plus their skincare, body care, hair care, makeup, they want the skin, they want the whole sandwich approach. Like the products are one part of it. The treatment is results driven. Even relaxation and even spa treatments, that's still relaxation, stress-free, reducing stress is a result. Yes, it's felt, it's not technically as measurable, but the results of stress you can see in the body, and that's what you're trying to minimize. First step is the client experience. So look into a video I have about the links in the chain. So the client experience, where does that start? It doesn't start when they're on the treatment couch. It starts when they first become aware of your salon, when they first become even overheard. Oh, I got my nails done in this clinic. A friend recommends, and then they look you up online. So the first time they're on their webpage, this is the first impression. That's the client experience. So when they're entering their sales era, your sales and your ability to get them to rebook, come back to you, your ability to get them to buy products, your sales environment. So when they first come into your clinic, they first become aware, they're about to book. This is all part of the client experience. So if these steps aren't in place, all this background knowledge, your sales era, your whole process, it's going to be so much harder. It's not really going to work. So the experience is number one, and the client's expectations after being on your website, after talking to people, like you, the therapist, need to set. If you're a solo esthetician, you need to set. So for example, if you're at a beauty counter, those expectations the client has are already really, really high, and they're set because the brand does the marketing. Like a high profile makeup brand, MAC, like there's a certain standard that's already expected of you, the artist, to perform, to do. So do you see how all this ties into the sales? So they're already going to expect a certain level of professionalism, but they should expect that even if you're a solo esthetician. So set the expectations and tell the client how you do business. So even on your website, even on your social media, whichever way the client books in, phones up, calls up, even when they're calling up, I would set the expectation. We do business by, oh, you're booking in for a skincare treatment. Well, we do a skin analysis and a skin consultation, and then we'll be recommending products to you to take home. Does that sound okay? This is all part of the treatment. Or say things like, we do a skin analysis. This is setting the expectation. So already in their mind, they're prepared for like what's going to happen next and the process, and you're professional and you've taken charge. You're seen as the expert. You've already set up that sales environment, the shop feel. It feels like a shop. So then they arrive at your clinic. So do you see it's all E? Just think of E at the start. The environment, the shop. Do you have and experience? So the first step is, how did they learn about your clinic? And how do they book in? What's your booking system like? All this will affect sales down the end. You have to think of it like a link in the chain. This is the first start. If this is broken and this isn't good at the start, you're going to really struggle. You're trying to backtrack and do the sales, and that's where sales feels pushy. Sales needs to be effortless. Are you setting up the client's expectations? Like I said about the brand, are you setting up for cleanliness, professionalism? What's your tone on the phone like? Are you explaining the treatment? Somebody's booking in for a spray tan or body massage. tell them already, like, oh, these are the benefits, and then the client will go through a consultation with you. They're going to ask you a couple of lifestyle questions. Like, literally tell them step by step what's going to happen. Don't just be like, okay, book in, fine, see you then, hang up the phone. Or like they click on it, like on the website, make sure to say these things. If they click on the box that says Lomi massage, hot stone massage, we will offer you upgrades, we will offer you, like, what is it, the benefits. Just have a little box pop up and kind of explain the sales process, set the expectations, and set yourself up for sales and products already. Yeah, what's your tone on the phone like if they're calling, and your entranceway. I'm going to do a whole separate video about entranceways. It's such an easy win. It's such an easy win to have your entranceway like wow, like feng shui and like interior design. It's just such a like, let's do that one. So stay tuned, I'll get that video out. That's the environment you're setting up. Now, the shop. Does your clinic feel like a shop? Do you have say on the shelves? Like, are they eye level, or are they like people can walk around the shelves? Even if you've small space, it can still be done like a shelf against the wall, like a treatment bed. Like, I've had really small clinic spaces that I rented, and you can still have a shelf and have your diplomas up on the wall and have products that way. Samples, like, just even put out the empty boxes, if you're worried that people would take the sample. But I think if it's really obvious that there was a product there, they wouldn't take it. So do you have little baskets? Do you have it like, there's a shop called, in UK, Ireland, there's a shop called Claire's Accessories, and they do jewellery. They do lots of things for like pencil cases and stationery for kids, earrings, that kind of thing. But they have little baskets. The minute you walk in, you get handed a basket. So it makes you, like, shopping mode is on. It's like a little trolley they give you. Can you give your clients something like that? Can you have the prices? It's nice to have the prices on the boxes, not having to ask, what are you hiding? I know they say like, oh, if the value, like, I like upfront pricing, because put little labels and stickers on. It means you've nothing to hide, and it means you stand by your price. That's the price. That's the price of the products. If you want it, you want it. Like when you go into a clothes shop, the tag, like, you'd be annoyed if there was no price tag. Obviously, some people shop at a much more bespoke level, and the price is completely irrelevant. But for your average, like, bread and butter clients, your day-to-day clients, even if you're in a 5-star spa, it's nice to have I think little, like, neatly classy, just in the corner, a price list, a price sticker, because it would annoy me having to ask, and then yeah, it's a debatable topic. So think about, is your shop, is your salon clinic interactive? Do you ever go to the body shop? Do you know the body shop in UK, Ireland, they do like all natural, like body butters and body scrubs, really nice things. But they even have like a basin to wash your hands and try out products. Even Lush Cosmetics, they do bath bombs. Again, the same, you can try it out. Rituals springs to mind. They do like scents and candles and bathrobes and towels, and these high street commercial like shops, if they even have it, you can incorporate that into your spa as well. That your whole front of house is a shop feel. It's exciting. It's creating this vibe that we do products, we sell as well, and it's part of the whole overall experience. Why would you go home with half the results? Why would you only want like, yes, you got your treatment, but then what? What happens after? How do I keep this up? It's like going to hairdressers, getting your hair done, and then not knowing how to style it, and you can never get it looking that good again. And what's the point? Like, tell me how to keep it up. So yeah, and now we're on to sales era, the or. So just remember, when you're about to sell, era, and all the e's pop into your mind, all ors will pop into your mind, all a will pop into your mind, and you go, okay, do I have all these steps in place? Or for relationship, first of all, you need to build rapport. Rapport means, they have that term in sales all the time, but what it actually only just means, rapport, is like initial trust, initial confidence. Like, does the client see you as the expert? What really helps is like good uniforms and your personal grooming, branding as a therapist, and a badge, like to say like skin therapist, skin specialist, lash technician, nail, like little things like that. I've seen a lot of salons where there's no uniform, everybody's just dressed in dark clothes. It can work and it's more casual and it's better for the staff, but look at all the airlines. A lot of airlines, they just go above and beyond about the uniform and having it all matching. It's personal branding. The colours are powerful. It just installs like, if our uniform is this precise, what are our treatments like? You know, it poses that question even subconsciously in their mind. Are you seen as the expert? Are you seen as professionals? Or are you just seen as any other therapist? No, you're going to be seen as a specialist. So build up that initial rapport. How do you, just even visually, it takes seconds to make a first impression. Visually, when you're approaching the client, you're going to collect them, you're going to meet them at reception. What about your appearance? Can it be your makeup? Can it be your skin? Do you eat, live the industry? Do you look the part? Do you have the nails that they want to get done? Do you have the hair that they want to get done? Like, imagine going into a hair salon and wanting a certain haircut, and the therapist beside you has it. The stylist has it beside you. That's literally a visual, just like her hair. Then you can call them over. How do you cut it? How do you style it? What's that called? Oh, this is called long layers, short layers, high graduation cut. Like, yeah, that is such a bonus. Why would you not have that in-house? Or somebody can come over, another therapist. Yeah, I have those ombre, nice pink nails. Like, it just really helps. So think or. So now we're on or. So building initial rapport, initial impression will help your sales greatly. It's like you're already sold. You're already sold. At this stage, if the client has come in, they Googled you online, they booked in, they walked in through the salon, and now they see their therapist, and all these factors, you're already sold. They already have sold, because you're seen as the expert, they trust you. Whatever you recommend at this stage, they're gonna, like, you have their attention, and this is a attention economy. So you need to work on these these steps. So rapport, relationship, and relationship is how you then go greet the client. How are you tactile and a bit like, come along with me, my name's, introduce yourself, and your tone of voice and your mannerisms. Are you calm, cool, collected, collective? They have this, like, ironically, when you're selling, you want to not care that if they buy or not. It's like this subconscious, like, opposites attract, basically. It's like, if you don't buy, somebody else will. It's not that it's like a psychological trick. It's just like the ethical approach, that you're not like desperate for that next sale. It doesn't matter if you sell or not to this person. The ethical approach is, if they need it, this is what you're going to recommend. You're never going to over recommend. You'll always recommend the right type of product. You're just going to advise them. It's not a big deal. Like, you don't have to have them. The targets in your clinic aren't that high that you need it to be. Like, it then sales becomes effortless. Then it becomes like this neutral, calm energy. So the calmer or more neutral you can be is going to build a relationship, because then the client knows it's about the results you can get them, the value you can add to them, the way you're going to either change your skin. How would you like to look at your special occasion? How would you like your skin to look at your wedding day? What are we aiming for? Like, do that positive reinforcement, the positive visual. I don't like focusing on the problems, like, I can see you have pores, I can see you have sun damage, I can see you have this, you have that. Like, it's each their own. That can work. Some people like that hard, tough love approach. You have to sum up the client, and this is where the relationship building comes in. The open-ended questions, and the next point under or is number 6 is reason. Finding out. This is the whole crucial element. This is crucial for sales. Why are they there? What's the reason they booked in for? What's their main concern? That's what they want products for. That's what they want to come back for. To give them a treatment plan. That's what they might have to book in for a different type of more specific treatment for. You've come today for a general cleanse, but your skin needs complete resurfacing, or it needs an actual peel. You've active pustules on your skin. We need to take down the inflammation. Like, speaking like that, okay, so you came today for this treatment, but I'm actually going to book you in for a skin peel. It's going to be stronger, better, blah, blah, blah. Give them the reasons why. Give them the benefits why. So reason. And then to just get the last one, A. Sales era. So the A is asking and closing for the sale. So you've given them the benefits. You've not gone on and on about features and product ingredients. No, you've focused on the client's main reason that they're there, and how you can help their main concern, which is the reason they're actually booked in for this treatment. Even if they just initially say, oh, I'm here to relax, well, where's that stress showing up in the body, and can I help you with that? So ask and closing for the sale. I have a separate video called Ask and You Shall Receive. So it's all about that, asking and closing for the sale. So if you don't clearly ask, the client's not going to prompt the sale. You're the therapist. You need to take charge of that. You need to take charge. And then awareness. So awareness is part of sales era. The ending part is like drawing the client's attention to the awareness of the benefits, awareness of the problem, if it's even a problem. During your body massage, I noticed like a lot of tension in your upper shoulders. You know, that consultation after. So you do the skin consultation or the body consultation or the nail lash, whichever after, but it's when you're showing them the results of the actual treatment that you then would draw their awareness to, these are the results I got you today. These are the results I got you today. But to continue those results, to get these results at home, I recommend these products. And talking them through them, letting them tactile, like touch, feel. Again, is how do you improve your sales skills as a therapist, is practicing this whole process over and over and over again. If you're going from absolutely zero, give yourself at least 6 months. It will take that long to become really confident in sales, because you're working on your mindset, you're working on how you speak, how you connect with clients, plus doing your actual treatment. So beauty school is just for how do I do the treatment, and esthetician school, and now you're out on your own. You need to do those CPD, like further education, help yourself, read, do courses, manuals, whichever way you learn. Are you visual? Do you watch videos like this and they help? Do it again and again. Do this process. So I'll call out those 9 steps again. So just remember in your mind, sales era, the 9 steps. So here we go. So just remember sales era, E or A. Then under E, lots of things will pop into your mind, like, oh, the sales environment, the expectations, set the expectations for the client. Get them geared up and thinking about sales before they even come in. Why is this important? Be ethical. how can I be ethical? How can I create client experience? Just keep thinking any words related to sales with E. Then or. Or is all about building the relationship, building rapport, and the main one, the reason they're there. Get the main concern, why the client is there. Do you see how much easier it is when you remember the simple formula? Enter your sales era. Then A, don't forget to ask, clearly ask and close for the sale. Do that with confidence, do that calmly, calm, neutral energy. I'm simply recommending. Work on your mindset behind sales. Do you personally believe in these products? Would you buy them? Would you part with your money with them? So it's very hard to sell something genuinely and ethically if you don't agree. Does it show on your body and your skin? It's just a natural sale if you use those products yourself, because then you're just talking from your results. You don't even have to tell them what's in the product. It's all about what the product will do for them, how it's going to solve their problem. You become the matchmaker of matching the correct the correct product to their problem, or their vision that they're trying to create. Drawing their awareness to that. Draw the client's awareness to the problem, the issue. This is a little bit product knowledge, or a little bit like knowledge. If you don't, clients don't know how like tension in the shoulders builds up. This is lactic acid. If you don't address this, it's just going to continue on, create knots, affect your posture. I recommend a course of 3 back massages, recommend a hot stone massage. All this is going to ease that lactic acid and get it out of your body. We really need to get your book back in. So drawing them awareness to, I need to see you more than once. I need to get you to the awareness of what the awareness of the treatment plan as well. And then to practice this process over again and again and again, and try out different methods and find scripts and wording that works for you and sounds natural. And remember that calm, neutral, detached energy will get you more sales. So I hope you found this simple. I hope you found this process really. Just remember sales era, and the rest will pop into your mind. So thank you for listening. Check out some of my other videos I have all about the mindset. I have another one called the sales era that goes into more detail with this. So I wanted to recap and just summarize everything I have for the sales era video. So let me know in the comments below what you want me to focus on next, if you found this useful, and let me know the results you've been having in your salon and your clinic. All the best. It's solo esthetician work is like, it's intense. Or even if you're a spa director, this will be useful. Show this to your staff, like enhance their sales skills, and their careers are going to skyrocket, and they're going to be able to work longer, they maximize their time, get better results, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.